and welcome to Four Little Bears. Today, let's make a cute little Easter egg craft. So I've made a geometric Easter egg by modifying an ornament design that I had seen a while back. You're going to need 1/4 inch by 12 inch strips, and of course you could do this smaller if you like. And you're going to need 6 that are going to be your weave patterns. So I have 3 pink, 3 purple, and 2 blue. Now I have done this specifically so that you can see what you're doing, and it's a little bit easier for me to explain what's happening. But you can also use all of one color. Those are also really pretty too. So right now I'll just lay out my pink strip, which will be my vertical strip. And I'm just going to center it on a 12 by 12 mat just so I can see kind of what I'm doing. I'm using art glitter glue here just because it attaches really quickly, but you could use whatever you like here. So I'll just put a small dot, and then I'll use my purple color as the cross to make a little plus sign shape. Is there another name for a plus sign? Is it just a plus sign shape? I think it's just a plus sign shape. So from here, you're going to do your weave. So my top section is going to end up being purple, pink, purple, and the cross section will end up being pink, purple, pink. And I apologize for the water on my sleeve. I don't guess I noticed that when I started recording. Serves me right for doing dishes before I came and did a recording. So to put the cross sections in, I'm going to just skip a little square on my mat because these squares are about 1/4 inch. So roughly skip 1/4 inch over and place a purple next to your pink and on the other side as well. And so these are going to end up being, your purple pieces are going to end up being on top of the cross section and your pink is underneath it. That's going to start your weave pattern. I'll do the same thing on the cross sections. I'll go ahead and add glue, skipping 1/4 inch section and adding glue to the next 1/4 inch square, and then placing the pink crosses on. And these don't have to be perfect. Mine definitely are not. In fact, my 1/4 inch strips aren't even perfect. I'm just going to hold those down until they get tacky and stick. Then I'll lift up the pink pieces and put a little bit of glue to make sure that those are glued down there too. And that's going to create your little weave section, the bottom of your egg. Now the blue pieces, those are going to be the pieces that actually construct the egg itself. So after I give that a small bit of time to dry, I'm going to center the blue pieces in a crisscross fashion. So I'm just going to fold it in half to get the center and then try to center it on top of the weave. at a 45-degree angle. And again, nothing's perfect in crafting. Just your best approximation is fine. Or I should say, certainly nothing is perfect in my part of crafting. I'm sure there's people that can get perfect, but I can't, and I quit trying. And that's okay. It still ends up pretty. So once you tack those down, I'll just show you really quick. This is what's going to make up the construction of your egg, the main structure. So all I'm doing here is I'm creating a guide for myself so that I know where I'm going to glue the pieces that are twisting around each other. So I'll just take a pencil here and on the inside mark 1/4 of an inch squares. Again, these are just every square on my mat. 4 of them, so an inch worth of them. And I'll do that on each of the blue sides. So I'll do that 4 times, once on each blue end. Then I'll add glue to the top 1/4 inch section, and I will glue the 2 opposing sides together of the blue piece, and the same with the cross section. I'll glue those together as well the same way. Just adding glue to that top 1/4 inch section and gluing them in to the top of your egg. So the spacing that you put on the bottom, that's what's going to help you give the egg shape, because you're going from a flatter bottom, which is going to give you a larger bottom, to a point at the top, to a single 1/4 inch point at the top. So it's going to give you that natural egg shape where it's kind of wider in the bottom. All right, so next, this is the most difficult part of it, and once you get used to it, it's really not. So you're going to pull up 2 pink pieces. It's going to be, when you're laying it out and looking at it, it's going to be a pink piece on the outside, so the right hand side pink piece and then the middle piece go together. So you want a right side piece and a middle piece, and in this case they're both pink. So you just pull those around, and you're going to glue those into the last 1/4 inch mark that you made. So the last 1/4 inch square is where you're going to add your glue. And then to make sure that these end up kind of straight, just make sure that you're gluing them straight into that 1/4 inch square, that they're flat against the centerpiece. That'll make more sense when I show you here. So they're coming up not at an angle, but flat against that center bar. You could go ahead and do your purple pieces first, but I'm going to go ahead and skip directly across from the pinks and do pink again. So it's the section directly across from the side we just did, Again, pull an outside pink and an inside, or a middle pink together. So a right side pink and a middle pink. And you're just going to match them up to the ones we just put in there. So again, remembering to cross them over each other. And glue them on straight. Again, just hold this until your glue tacks down and you're sure it's not going to fall apart again. All right, I'll go to the other side and do the purples, an outside purple and an inside purple. And these are going to glue to the other side that you didn't glue to before. So again, in that last section, remember to cross them over and glue them in straight. And that's gonna create your main structure. Here I'm trying to show you what I'm doing, but it's a little difficult. I can't see what I'm showing you. And we'll go directly opposite that side and again do the outside and the center purples. So the right side purple and the center purple, and cross those over each other. Alright, and for your last little pieces that are sticking out, I actually prefer, and in the next ones I do this, to go inside of that cross piece. But for these, I'm going to go underneath them. You can do whichever way you prefer. You can go underneath or cross it through the pink and purple X portion. So I'm showing you here how I cross it through. That's how I do prefer to do it. But in this one, I am just gonna go underneath and glue it to the center. So basically you're gonna glue it to the center. I'm gonna mess up there, put my glue in the wrong spot. That's all right. So you're gonna add glue to the cross piece where you want it to hit. And then also right to the center of the egg. Right at the top. So put glue at the center and the top. And again, on this one, I'm going underneath both of those cross pieces. Sometimes I go in between them. almost done, just a couple more to go. And my big old fingers are in the way. Sorry about that. And once that tacks, it is completely done. That is all you do. Then you have a cute little geometric, sort of almost basket weave style egg. So for mine, I hung these up as part of a garland with May made its little bunnies that she did. So I'm just going to put a little piece of twine. I'm just going to thread it up through the little holes here, tie a little bow, and make a spot that I can hang these onto the garland. But these are really pretty hanging up because they've got that basket weave bottom on them too. So even from the bottom, the top, the sides, they look nice. There isn't a side that looks strange. Also, these would be really, really cute in a decorative bowl, or in like a little decorative setting that you have on your Easter table. I think would be really cute. But that is it. It definitely looks more complicated than it is. Once you've got a couple of them done, they start getting easier and easier. So I'll make a couple more with you, but I'll do it a little faster, so you can kind of just see a couple more. you so much if you've watched this far into the video. If you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Every little bit helps. Thank you guys so much for everything. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, and have a wonderful week.